After sleeping for almost 3 years, bulls are awake. And you are smiling looking at the green days. But there are still guys who repeatedly says, no, this is not going up, it's going to go down. This is not actually going down. You have to look at the charts patterns and understand what really is happening, because let's pray for them as we take profits in the coming months. Those who knew this was happening were prepared with their portfolio. If you wish to join these smart guys who do arrange their portfolio based on the charts and setup, you can look at the Patreon given in the description. Okay, now you may actually ask, why is it necessary, right? You can ask that. Say here I highlighted that we are forming a double bottom, and what happened after that? Cool. Then this one for dot, I pointed out there is a probability we may be going around 20-30%, and then this happened. So similarly, if you look at different assets, say yesterday I called this one out in my Patreon group saying Ether is going to go high as it is breaking this particular level which we were waiting for some time. And then you can look at Coin Paprika. What happened? It just broke above. It reached around 518 in eToro. Here it's 510. So it varies from an exchange to another. So if you look at ADA, you can see that I called out here the MACD is crossing to the upside, and I highlighted in the wordings while explaining that this is going to go up as we move above this resistance level. Now look at XRP right now. You can see that we are still moving to the upside. It's not showing signs of weakness, right? But in order to get clear perspective, you'll have to go through different charts, different time frame. Look at what the market is showing you, because there is a lot of patterns, trends which you have to understand, and levels of support and resistance which you should care about. And there is a change in trend which you should understand based on what really is happening there, because all of this is a language. You're understanding the language of technical analysis. So if you understand the language, then the technical analysis gives you a lot of idea about what is going to come here. Because if you have only XRP in your portfolio, it's cool. Just watch the channel. You're going to get maximum value. As much as I can support, I will do that. But if you do have other assets in your portfolio, say let it be any other assets, I'll try to make charts as much as possible. And I also do share other charts which I trade in my portfolio, and I share the profits. So if you would like to check that Patreon, you can just go into the link in the description and you can see the call outs for 20-30% of profits and the breakouts being called out there. Now if you don't want to do that, it's cool, no worries. You can just watch the channel as long as you can, or you can watch other channels where you can learn to chart yourself, and you can put that time in and then do this. Just don't take too much time, because by that time this bull run may be nearing the end. Welcome to the Scientific Investor channel, where we discuss crypto and science behind investing regularly. Are we only going to take technicals? No, because just understanding technicals, it's good for short-term trading. But if you are at least looking at short to medium term, medium to long term, you need to understand the fundamental changes in the industry. And that is really key in understanding the trends, patterns, and how these fundamentals are reflecting in the price. Say something good is happening and the price is going down. So you'll be looking at, okay, even though this is happening due to the market cycle and where we are in the market cycle, the price is not reflecting the actual value which is happening in the fundamental side, right? So the price fluctuation should be understood along with the fundamentals so that you can maximize your profits when the XRP bulls are going to kick this ball out of the ground. So if you are receiving value for your time, please do hit that like and subscribe button. If you have any comments, do let me know in the comment section below. If you would like to extend your support, if you appreciate the content presented here, you can use the PayPal, Patreon, or the XRP wallet address given in the description below. As we move up in price, you should be more cautious. You should be more strong like a concrete, because during the red day, at least if you decide I'm not going to give my money to others, then yeah, you would be hanging on. But when you're going up in profits, it's something hard to do. And while you think like that, you really have to remember what happened back in the days, because by that time in history, if you look at the price fluctuation, you can see it happen within days. When you look here, you can see that November 12th, 2017, it was just $0.197. And then here, December 12th, it's 0.371. Wow. So in a month, it moved okay. It's not that huge, but it's still not that huge, right? Not bad, not huge. But in a week after that, you reached 0.795, doubled. Good. Then again, another week, you move to 1.10, then again you reach 2.35, and then again you reach 3.84, the all-time highs. That was something huge. And why do we have to care about that, looking at the price here? Because yes, based on these, you took a lot of time to fluctuate from here, the bottom of 0.11, 0.12 towards 0.2, then from there to 0.3, then correcting back up, now moving towards 0.5. It takes time, but once it breaches the critical resistance, support resistance zone, it is moving too fast. It's going to actually move so fast. So if you look from this particular point, you can see this area where we are in right now is a critical area, and we are at the top of that resistance zone. When I say that, do remember we are at the kind of critical resistance. If we break this one, we should be looking much higher. Now, why is that so? If you count it from here, where this particular zone is being valid, you can see it's almost like one cycle, one market cycle. If you look here, it's 1290 days where that resistance zone is valid. Now, if we just measure the same for the entire market cycle of the, say, the 2014 to 2017, you can see it's something similar. Before the price actually started pumping here, it was something similar. So that particular area, if we are breaking that, it should take us much, much higher than what we see here. Now, that's my take on that one. Now, looking at the fundamental side and the news which is popping out for the entire industry, it really looks amazing. Michael sent me this one showing FTX has added 9 more tokenized stocks. So the tokenization which we were talking previously is huge. Some were asking about what do you think about Sologenic in the comments. I couldn't actually respond to that yesterday, but I'm responding here. If you are looking at a platform which is working on tokenization, providing that with XRP Ledger, the connection, it's cool that Interledger Protocol, XRP Ledger, and this form of tokenization is going to push the economy towards the digitalization. So thinking that, it's huge. Now look at that. Square, PayPal, MicroStrategy, Moderna, Zoom, Neo, Twitter, everyone will be tokenizing their assets. And the movement into the digital arena of tokens, the token economy, is not that far. And once you enter that, it's going to be huge, because say this one highlighted by Michael here is that Grayscale's Ethereum Trust is being accepted so as the first public quoted Ethereum investment product in the country, in United States. That's not a small thing. So if you look back at yesterday, you saw that pump. Now, yes, it's true that we called out that pump before it happened based on the technicals here. And at that time, I didn't know this news. But when I look at that and highlighted that to my Patreon members, the chances are high for this. And then I went into Google, started searching, I saw something similar. Yes, so the fundamental side is pushing up. RSI, MACD, moving averages and other indicators were aligning together, and the price was showing a breakout. So that effect of combining both is giving you, say, at least 70 to 80% of probability that this is going to happen. And now look at XRP. Michael again highlights this to me. One analyst is noting that there is a strong possibility that upside is imminent in the near term, as the cryptocurrency just bounced at a previous resistance level. confirming it as a support. Now for me, I have a little bit of different opinion there, because if I go through the charts, this is the resistance level where we are. Now I do agree that this was a resistance which is acting as a support now, and as I told you guys yesterday, what I'm looking at the close of this candle and the open of this one, I told you guys if this is going to go up in a 3 candle or a 4 candle bullish continuation pattern, that's going to be so huge. And you look at this and say, what did I say yesterday? Is it happening similarly? If it is, give a thumbs up. Right now, when you're looking at that statement of support resistance and looking at this, you have to understand there are some wicks here and a fake out here, right? So you should be considering that as we were looking at the same area here, right? Because if you're looking just as a support, if you're looking just as a resistance, it is going to be hard. But if you're looking to check it as a support and resistance, covering all the wicks almost as possible, say 99%, it's going to give you maximum accuracy. Now, yeah, if you're looking at a long-term trade, then it was really better to buy here or even lower at here, this range, right? Still, if you are trading kind of short to medium term and you need confirmation that we are in a bull run, yeah, you can wait a little bit more, then wait for a confirmation of break this level around 0.33, close there, bounce or retest. Then that is the confirmation for you that it is going to move towards 0.5 and then 0.7 and then 0.8. So it's going to go in that direction. So the technicals give you that advantage, right? Now, if you go back and look at what they are talking about in that one, now what I'm presenting here is my perspective with all the fundamentals which I see and facts I present to you guys. Here he actually highlights that Bitcoin has already moved strongly. It reached about 18k. It's nearing its all-time highs, right? So where XRP trends next will likely depend entirely on whether or not BTC and other major altcoins can all maintain their upward trajectories. Now, yes, that can be a positive scenario or negative scenario based on how the entire market react. Because as I told, majority don't still understand the fundamentals. They just see that the price is going up, the charts are looking green, and their portfolio is a little bit green and they pump as much as more. So when these green candles are happening, you will see at the end of the market cycle, yes, this asset stood out because it had that value behind it. But in short to medium term, you won't be getting that. But XRP breaks about long-held trading range. Now, when they talk about that, they are highlighting this. But for me, I would argue that I will consider this area as well. As I highlighted here, I would be really looking at that area too. Right now, we were at that trading range, and then if you jump back in, zoom into that chart, say if you're going into a daily chart again, taking these out and clearly plotting a horizontal line there, say we'll just take horizontal, so there is no bias from my end. Can see that we are still at that resistance. We haven't moved. If you would like to clarify that, you can zoom in and see I'm still plotting it accurately. I'm not taking anything above or below. Now that wick is still maintaining there. So once we break above and close, yes, that's going to be a huge confirmation that we are trending high. Now, Cryptic Poet tweeted this one out. Ripple partner American Express adds instant digital card provisioning for Apple Pay. Guys, the payment sector is changing. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but I will say that this repeatedly until you guys are ready with your portfolio and you are reaping your profits. It's not like I'll say this now and when the market is going to the upside, I'll take my profit and sit silently. No, I won't. I will again go through the charts as we progresses. I would be making these patterns and trends to analyze it for myself. So I would be sharing the same with you guys. I've been, say, here doing this previously from 3-4 years, and lastly, I didn't have my channel. So what I was doing was trying to get more value out for my time from different channels. Say I was following Digital Asset Investor, Alex Cobb and all the initial stage. Then I started following Crypto Airy, Kevin Cage, others. So when I was trading other assets, say BTC and others, I used to look at other channels as well. But now I understood the value of XRP from last 3 years. I'm concentrating maximum on XRP, the fundamentals, technicals, market cycle, time areas, what you have to look at. Now we are sharing that. As a family, we are growing together. This tweet from Stephen Bull the Deep highlights we painted the crypto industry with a broad brush. That now it looks like anything related to a token is a security, and they understand that. And as new chief comes in for SEC, you have to look at what will happen there, because it's not going to be a small thing, because the entire nations are looking at this aspect, right? Now, when the market is going green, bullish, you're going to see a lot of profit. Companies will think, okay, I don't actually want to miss this one. If they are not already in, I think most of them would be already in, accumulated at the bottom of this market cycle, which would be around this particular area, which we are going to break now. There are individuals which I know who are taking profits right now, saying it's going to go down because it did so from all these times. They count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As many times you're going to hit that resistance, it's going to break. You take a hammer, hit a wall. As long as you continue hitting, it's going to break, right? In the similar manner, you are going to see that break to the upside here. So the fundamentals are also supporting that. Now here it actually shows you that the adoption of digital technology, digital currency are moving to another area. Why? Because there are sanctions and they want to make it sure that this is happening. So global foreign policy objective in Venezuela is changing. US government enlists USDC for that. Now, that is not a small thing. You have to understand they are coming back into this one. Now, Tim Draper, Pantera Capital, back new crypto derivatives exchange. So look at Pantera and you'll understand where they are focusing more, how they are managing their money. Then you will definitely understand where we are headed. So we are seeing a wave of interest in crypto assets from major banks, fintech companies, and portfolio managers. What does that actually mean? Major banks, the investment bankers, fintech companies. How many of fintech financial technology companies do you think will be coming in just to invest? I personally believe that yes, it would be investment in one side, but it is the utility on the other end which the financial technology is using, because they are being attracted to enter this market because of this. So which asset will they enter into? You can ask yourself. Then the portfolio managers. Now, chances for them would be concentrating much more on BTC and Ether. But for me, looking at major banks and fintechs, I would argue that they would be looking at the use cases. Now, while you look at all those stuff and move on, you can see there are movements happening in the market. While the price hit 0.3, this just happened. So when Ripple, the company, says 2020 is the year of digital assets, majority of us were expecting by June, July, August, September, October. But now it's mid-November and we are looking at a start of a bull run, which would be starting here, extending towards a year. But look at the history, you will understand. It's not like you have to be there the entire year. It is like you need to be there entire year, because if you are looking at the fluctuation, you can see it happened in 20 days, then a rest, 20 days, then a huge rest, and then 20 days, 30 days. So if you were there only for 100 days in the market, you would grasp that. But we are not having that magic ball to understand when this are going to happen, when that FOMO kicks in, because it would be so volatile to understand. We can just look at these standard patterns and understand what's happening. But if you look at these, if you were out of the market for just 100 days in that whole cycle, you're going to miss a huge amount of your profits. And we don't want to do that. That's why holding onto your asset gives you major profits. Now, top US regulator says more crypto banks coming. So what did Tim and Pantera Capital highlighted here? They are interested in this. And this is kind of a validation that the same is clear, and we are going to get that one soon as possible. So the point is, it is important both for entrepreneurs who are trying to grow their companies and for customers who do not want to be deprived of access to something to get across a state line. So all of this point towards a liberalized perspective or a new term of money, new financial system. Now guys, if you have time, you should listen to this one. I'll say this is going to change a lot of things. The universities are coming out using research from Ripple, and they are coming out with these kind of stuff. How this is going to change. The blockchain technology is going to incentivize the sustainable energy use. Where are we going? From last 1 week, we had used BIS, IMF and other stuff to point you clearly that this is literally happening. They are all talking about green environment, climate change, sustainability, and tackling it using the financial system. Because the financial system is code for every human being. If you want to buy something, you need to exchange the value, right? So that is literally happening. Read through the lines and you'll understand what is happening. Look at Japan. They are going to test a private digital currency, not the central bank digital currency. You have to understand that banks, 80% of the banks in Japan are already using RippleNet and they are ready to use XRP. And you get this news. This is the latest news, right? So in that aspect, how many countries will follow that? This has to be clearly, properly understood. Now, I use eToro, but this particular advertisement here doesn't actually look good to me. It's highlighting Bitcoin, Ether, Dollar Dash. Where is XRP? Brrr. I would really like to ask eToro, guys, customer care, put XRP here. That should be the best thing to do, right? Anyway, guys, if you saw value, do hit that like. That doesn't mean I'm going to end the video here because we are going to jump into the technicals. So as we move quickly in the technicals, you can see we were making these patterns, we broke to the upside. So what are you looking at right now? You can see that the price needs to break this critical area so that we can move to the upside. But at the same time, if you look at the volume and RSI went into overbought level and it's bouncing in the same area. That means more strength for the bulls. Now, something changed after 425 days. Say if you count it till here, it increases, say 450 days. So that change is huge. We are moving above the 200-day moving average. It doesn't show a sign of slowing down and it is heading through the support resistance level. And this is a 12-hour chart showing you that even though the RSI is showing a little bit of relaxation, the moving averages are crossing to the upside, giving you a positive cross. Now the MACD is bouncing at that level. So you can make of what you think, but for me, as it crosses that critical level, it's all going to play in together because the monthly chart is so bullish. If you remember, I told you guys we changed something after 250 days with this candle here. Then we came up, the 50-day moving average on a monthly resisted, we came back and we will bounce. And now look at the candle, we are bouncing. So if you've been following the Scientific Investor, you already are in the right place at the right time. So guys, that's all for today, and if you'd like to support the channel, do hit that like and subscribe button. If you appreciate the content, you can use PayPal, Patreon or the XRP wallet address given in the description below. I'll meet you guys on the next video. Bye for now.